Hi, hello, welcome back to the latest episode of FM Uma. And if you haven't listened to the sort of an announcement video that I just recorded, if you want, please go ahead and listen to that one. It's just a very short notice about the future of this channel. Nothing major, but I think that will clear things up. 欢迎回来 FM Uma， 然后今天是最新的一个 FM Uma 关于 Santa 跟 Licky 的播客的内容，然后想要特地用中文讲下，就是如果你还没有听就是这一期上一期的那个小小的一个通知的话，如果可以的话可以去听听看，然后因为那个会讲的比较清楚，因为从今天开始，从这条 FM Uma 的节目往下就会只是关于在这个频道上只会有关于 Santa 跟 Licky 的内容了，然后仍然会是英文的，因为我还是比较习惯用英文录这个，所以就是上一个那个节目会有做解释，就麻烦大家如果有想要知道情况的话，可以过去听听那个。然后大概就这样，然后 and let's continue with the show. So I have my sneaky little notes here of the things that we would talk about today. Again, today we're only going to talk about Santa and Licky. I will not be talking about my personal life here anymore. Just to keep things cleaner. I don't know. It's just my plan for the channel. Anyways, let's continue. So, latest news would be about one word, that is hair. So apparently, as you might have seen, Santa and Likimaru-san both got new hair. And so in the latest, I think it's a sort of a new business project for Santa. It's for an app where you can purchase products from Japan. That's my understanding of the app. I don't use that app. They have this Sakura festival on the app, and then he was invited to represent the platform, which is very good for him. I think he's a perfect choice in this case for this app. And I saw some of the pictures they posted from the app, and he looks really nice. I have to say, okay, it's a very different hairstyle. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. So one of these days we'll have to make a podcast strictly on the hair of these two, okay? But I have to put it here. I'm just going to put it here. I do not like this hairstyle very much. It's definitely not my favorite. This sort of like a perm on Santa. It's very Japanese. I'm sure it's like a trendy one among Japanese young men, but I just think for me it just doesn't do the work. For me, my favorite hairstyle for Santa has to be his most original hairstyle that he used to wear back in WAPS, or the one that he was wearing on during the first performance in Chuang, which is just straight, natural hair and parted from the middle. That's just my favorite. It suits him the best, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, it suits him the best. I think it's just very simple and it goes well with his personality. It's very Japanese as well. It's simple and retro, and it has this very retro vibe that I dig quite a lot. So I think just retro vibe works on Santa the best, in my opinion. So I don't really like it when they do too much on his hair. The only time that I am happy with his hair, that is not the OG natural one, is during Joker back in Chuang, when they dyed his hair to silver, sort of like a silverish white. That was my favorite. I really like that silverish white hair. It was really nice. I think it really added some edge to Santa. It makes him look quite aggressive, which is in a nice way, of course. So that's the only time when I like his hair. And other than that, when they dyed his hair yellowish, brownish, or whatever, it's just, no, please don't do it. I just keep his hair silver or just black and parted from the middle and do nothing. That's the best. And this perm is very special. I know some people really like the perm, this new hairstyle you see on for this app, but it just doesn't do for me. But congratulations, Santa, on the new project. Well done. You deserve that, and I'm very happy. I'm just very happy whenever he gets a individual project representing a brand or whatever. It's really nice. And also on hair, Rikimaru has also got a new hair, which I adore. Apparently, you already know, I just told you, I like silver hair. I like bleached hair on the right people. So, obviously on Santa and Rikimaru, silver is great color. So, Rikimaru recently had this new hair where he dyed it to this sort of like light blue / silver color in his latest video posted online. I adore it. It's just so edgy. It's so special. It's so different, so unique. It goes so well with his personality. And that reminds me a heck of a lot of his hairstyle back in WOPs. I don't know if you remember, back then he used to wear this transparent glass frames. And also during that time, he was wearing this kind of a darker bluish silver hair. So I used to say that is my favorite look of Rikimaru when he was wearing that transparent frames along with the blue hair. But that blue was much darker than the one we're seeing these days. But still, blue hair just looks great on him. It's beautiful. It makes him look so lovely. It brings out a lot out of him. It's perfect. I don't know how to describe it. I am speechless. Okay, it's perfect hair. Blue is perfect on him. And it's very different though. They're both blue, but the one from WOPs back then was quite dark, and then the one that we're looking at now is quite light on the silver side. It both suits him. It's just very different vibe. I think back in WOPs, that kind of darker blue is more, makes him look more mature, more in a very good way, obviously. And the one that we're looking now is more trendy and it's a little bit younger, looks a bit younger on him. So both are great. I like both. If I have to choose, I may go for the older one. I may go for the darker blue on him from WOPs. But I love them both. If I have to choose, it would be the darker one. But they're both great. And it also, this new hairstyle also reminds me a lot of Santa back in Joker. In Chuang, it's, if you can take a look at the picture, they look quite similar. I like them both very much. Yes, so that's it on hair. I have a lot to say about the hair. And Rikimaru looked great as well. I'm bummed that he's not back in China yet. We all want him back so much, and Rikimaru, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're healthy and happy. That's all we need from you. And it would be also great if you can come back and dance with your bestie as well. And moving on to, we're sort of moving back into time here. So latest post of Santa is a picture posted by AK Liu Zhang. And it's a very cute picture. I always adore AK as well. I like him. He's a really talented rapper, talented young man. And I like his friendship with both Santa and Rikimaru. He speaks Japanese and English perfectly well. So they had this quite special bond even back in Chuang between the three of them. And I'm very happy. I mean, 405, the room, Slingwood, it's just a perfect dorm. The Yuyang, aka Santa and Rikimaru, they have this beautiful, beautiful friendship that sometimes brings me to tears. And I really appreciate AK as well. AK is studying very hard lately. I heard he's doing his homework at the University of New York. Well done, AK. So, latest picture would be Santa taken with AK. No, a picture taken by both Santa and AK. It was a quite cute picture. If you want to take a look at that, go ahead to AK's Weibo, or you can try out our 赞丸 I don't remember the name. I'm sorry. There's this wonderful girl running a Weibo account for Santaniki. Yes. So adorable picture. Love their friendship. And moving back a little bit. Oh, also, Santa has been posting quite a few sort of quote unquote dancing videos. I wouldn't say it's really dancing. It's just okay. I'm very conflicted when it comes to these short videos, sort of like a TikTok length videos Santa put on or Likimaru put on the internet. I'm not the biggest fan of them because they are, without a doubt, we can all agree, they are amazing dancers, Santa and Likimaru. And it's just these kind of TikTok videos of dancing videos, it's just not them. I think they do much better than that. They're really proper dancers, and just it feels like it's like you have this beautiful, extremely sharp samurai knife. That's not a knife, no, samurai sword. You have this beautiful samurai sword, and then you use this sword to peel an orange. It's like that's basically what's happening here with Santa and Iki. They are world-class dancers, and then you're having them film silly old TikTok videos. I'm not looking down on TikTok videos. It's entertaining. Otherwise, there won't be people watching them. But still, I'm just not happy that they're only posting TikTok dancing videos. Just very... It's not... It's the dancing, the dances, it doesn't match up to them. They're too good of dancers to be only dancing those choreo. So I'm happy whenever they post something. I'm happy to see it. I would more than happy to see them, but it's just I would like them to put on proper longer videos of them dancing because they're just so good. They're too good to be sort of limited to TikTok dancing videos. They didn't post it on TikTok. They posted it on Kuaishou. You know what I mean? It's just a way of describing the genre. But yes, I'm not the biggest fan of those very silly choreo. They are so good at dancing, and I would like to see some more interesting dances from both of them. But obviously, Likimaru, you're still healing, you're still recovering. So please take care. I'm not saying you have to dance. You have tons of videos that I can watch from back then. So please heal and get well soon. And also, another thing I noticed in Santa's videos is his weight. I'm going to talk about weight, but I'm trying to respect. It's a very difficult topic to talk about, honestly. I am not body shaming anyone. It's just anyone should be proud of their body shape, and as long as you're healthy. And I think Santa is still healthy, so again, Santa, as long as you're healthy, doesn't matter how you look like, honestly. We don't care. I don't care. At least people who love you don't care. We just want you to be happy and enjoy what you do. But Santa used to have this very special, like a very strong, athletic, very fit figure, which is very good. It's something that you can tell is just natural for him with the kind of exercise he does every day. He did every day with the kind of the amount of dancing he did every day. He has this very beautiful body shape that belongs to an athlete, a professional dancer. So I'm not going to say muscular. It's just a lot of people have to work very hard to stay muscular. But I'm going to say he had a very professional dancer body shape. And now in these short videos we're seeing these days, he's getting very slim and a little bit worrying, because the last thing I want to see is either of them sort of being told by anyone in the industry that you have to stay extremely skinny to look good on the screen. Is ridiculous. It's one of my least favorite aspects of the entertainment industry. Is this sort of sickening, very distorted anorexia related value of body. It's just, I hate it. I hate how the society tells everyone to be slim and skinny. It's disgusting. again, this goes to anyone, not just Santai Rikimaru-san. And you should be happy with your body shape as long as you're happy with it, as long as you are healthy. Don't feel the pressure that you have to be under a certain age. Don't be under any pressure that you have to look a certain way. It's ridiculous. A lot of the time, the society, the industry requires people to have this stupid body shape just because it would, quote unquote, look nice. And I think that's disgusting. So I just want him to be healthy. If he's still eating properly, he's still enjoying his food, enjoying what he does, then that's great. There's no way I can know it, but I just really hope he is feeling that way. And I just really would hate to see, it's just such a cliche at this point, for anyone in the entertainment industry to feel the need, the pressure to lose weight, to stay in a certain shape so that people like them. So I can only say, Santa and Rikimaru, no matter what you look like, we're going to love you. We love you for who you are, not for what you look like. And we love you for the relationship you have between the two of you. So I just really hope that they're healthy. Both of them are looking visibly thinner lately, and I'm just a little bit worried, because at the end of the day, they are professional dancers. They are dancers to start with, and dancing is a sport, and they're very professional, so they're almost like an sort of two athletes. So, and you would find it weird if an athlete come out with super skinny body. It just doesn't hold. You need a muscle and a bone. You need a strong body to do a lot of things when it comes to dancing. So I hope they're healthy. I hope no one is telling them they have to stop eating. I would be very mad if that's the fact. But I really just hope that it's just sort of, I don't know. I was going to say it happens naturally, but I don't think it happened naturally. But I wouldn't know, so unless they told me. So all in all, I just hope they're healthy. That would be it. And what else? Oh, this Santa went through this sort of like an art gallery thingy event in Beijing a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago. He went to this event. I am not very familiar with the artist of this exhibition, but quite famous, I believe, is a Japanese artist. And it's mainly an exhibition of photographs he'd taken. So Santa was invited, and I'm just very happy to see him at events like this sort of art events. I think it works very well with his dancer nature. I think it's perfect for him, and I'm sure he likes taking photos as well, so I'm sure he enjoys that as well. And I loved the color choice of his outfit that day. The pictures were mainly in black and white, and he wore this red suit. It's very bright red. We're wearing a white shirt, plain shirt underneath. I think that works really well. I mean, it wouldn't be the first thing that I think of in my head, thinking about, oh, how am I supposed to dress someone for a art exhibition? It was a very bold choice by the stylist, but I think it's a good choice. It turned out to be good. And I just think on anyone else, this kind of bright red suit on anyone else would kind of easily be a disaster. But on him, he just make it work. Both him and Rikimaru-san, they have this kind of quirk on them when it comes to their appearances, or to say their styles. Very different, but both very unique. They're just their vibe and the sort of the feeling they project. Both of them are very unique, and so it would work when some out of the box outfit appears on them, if you know what I'm trying to say. It's just some people, they are traditionally pretty, traditionally handsome, traditionally good looking, and they would look good with traditionally appropriate, traditionally good looking outfit. But it for people like them who have very unique vibes or appearances, they would still look good if you put a traditionally good-looking outfit on them, but they would look even better if you put something very different on them. I think I just made it sound more complicated than it should be. So my apologies, my audience. But you know what I'm trying to say. You feel me. You feel me. We have this sort of like a Santaniki fan consensus, okay? But yes, it just works on them. Both of them, when they wear something very out of the box or sometimes even out of the blue, it just works in the most unique way, and I love it. So that red suit was perfect in that art exhibition, especially because Santa would be standing in front of black and white prints, and he just looks it's artistic. That's the only way I can put it. And he just looks like he's from another world. He walks into a black and white world. It's a very smart choice. Well done, the stylist. I respect that. It was very well done. And obviously Santa put it off. He pulled it off like a pro. Jesus Christ. On a bike. He did it well. And he just had this broad shoulders that work so well with suits. And I love oversized suits on him. He looks like one of those very handsome boy coming coming straight out of a Japanese anime or manga from the 80s or 90s. And again, I love retro, I love Japanese anime or manga, so that's like two of the both, what am I speaking? Best of the both worlds. So it's just perfect on him. Well, I have to say again, I am such a cliche at this point. My favorite suits ever seen on Santa would be, I would have to say, from the first performance in Chuang, that sort of a purplish red maroon suit, if you remember. That was really good on him. It's slightly oversized and it fits perfectly on him. But any oversized suit would work great on him. And then there's this black suit he was wearing, a jacket he was wearing back in Wops. The video, I'm sure most of you have seen, where he was stood next to Rikimaru-san. I don't know if I can find a picture, but if you know what I'm saying, you know. Oversized suits looks great on him. He has this such broad shoulders that's like iconic and almost surreal to see on a real human being. So he is indeed the chosen one. Jesus Christ, get it together. Yes, so great suits. And last things last, my dear friend Glasa, who lives in Macau at the moment, she went out today and she saw sort of like a poster of Into One, and then she sent it to me. That was really strange. Well, you know, I am not a fan of the group. It's just the execution of this boy group by Wajijiwa was ridiculous. It's a joke. It's an industry joke. I have to say, what the fuck is that? But I'm not a big fan of the group. I like quite a few boys. Boys, that sounds very creepy. I like quite a few guys from the group. I like Santariki, I like Mika, I like Limu, I like Boyuan, and I like, who else? I like AK as well. Patrick as well. I like quite a few of them, but you can't call me a fan of the group. I will not accept that. That was very strange. My friend from another circle showed me a poster of them, but well, Santaniki looks nice. Santaniki looked nice in them in the poster, so that's good. And wow, today we have been talking for 27 minutes, and I think that would be all. What is that sound? That would be all. Thank you. Yes, so again, I forgot to say the opening, if there is any. Welcome to FM Uma, where we share love for two lovely human beings. And yeah, check out my other personal channel on Bilibili or YouTube if you are interested in my very, very boring daily life, where I will be talking about anything and everything. Yes, so I hope you don't find this episode too strange, because I'm not going to talk anything about myself. Strictly only about Santaniki. And I hope you enjoy this episode. Check out my other personal channels if you would like. Listen to the podcast on YouTube if you want as well. Again, if you're still here, thank you for sticking around. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Life has been a little bit tough. I said I wasn't going to talk about myself, but still. Well, life has been a little bit tough for me lately. But being back on the podcast feels nice. So thank you for giving me the chance to talk about them and for your time to listen to me. And I will try to be more consistent with the update of new episodes in the future. No promises, but I will try. The girl will try very hard. And thank you again ever so much for listening, and wherever you are in this gigantic planet or universe, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. And if you're not, if you feel sad today, it's okay. You are not the only one. Hang in there. It will all get better, at least we hope. And I'm sending you a giant, big hug all the way from this side of the planet to your side. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.